Recently, I noticed that Endangered Species Day was on my calendar, and I intended to say something about it, but I kind of lost track of that thought because here in Costa Rica, every day is Endangered Species Day. Welcome back to the channel. This is Sharma Roussel, living in Grecia, sharing information about moving to Costa Rica, retiring in Costa Rica, and living in Costa Rica. So what brought this back to my attention was when I read that 16 attorneys general in the United States of 16 states sent a letter opposing the federal administration's opposition to the Endangered Species Act of 1973. So the executive branch of the federal government would like to see the Endangered Species Act weakened, watered down, and diluted. And this has to do with the breeding grounds and the feeding grounds of wildlife, the pollution of water sources that wildlife depends on, and degrading the habitats of wildlife around the country. So since 1973, and by the way, that was before I graduated from high school, so it's been a long time ago, but since 1973, the Endangered Species Act has helped bring back a number of endangered species, most notable the bald eagle, which you're probably most familiar with. So one of the things that I have noticed here about Costa Rica as part of its moral ethic is protecting natural wildlife habitats. In fact, it is a crime to disturb wildlife habitats. So a commercial development can be halted, and a construction company can be charged with a crime for violating the codes about protecting natural wildlife habitats. And I've mentioned in the previous episodes about an instance where a development was halted and a construction company was accused of a crime. I think it had to do with not telling the whole truth on applying for some permits. And as I've also mentioned before, it's against the law to catch butterflies. And recently, a couple of people from outside of Costa Rica were arrested and charged with catching butterflies. They found butterfly specimens in their cars, which they collected as evidence. So, you know, there's really a strong commitment in this country to protecting the habitats of wildlife. It's also against the law to hunt. There's no hunting in Costa Rica, so nobody goes out and goes hunting, and there is fishing. There's also a campaign against taking selfies with wildlife, with wild animals, the No Selfie with Wildlife campaign, and this is just to re-emphasize the importance of not disturbing those natural wildlife habitats. So that's just something else to appreciate about Costa Rica, where every day is Endangered Species Day. If you have additional information, please put it in the comments section. Pura Vida, ciao.